Hi there, this is Edmund once again from the Emmanuel Speaking Academy. Thank you very much for your likes, your forwards, and your subscribes. And I thank you once again and continue subscribing, liking, and forwarding us. I hope these videos have been helpful for you, and it's really been a pleasure presenting it to you. Today we are going to talk about reading time. Well, time is very important in today's world, and how to read it also is very important. How to understand it, that too, it's very important. There's an old saying which says, time and tide wait for none. So remember, the time is very important. How to read the time and how to say the time too is very important. So in a general perspective, when we look at the watch, we have the 4 meridians or the 4 main times. So it starts with a 12, a 3, a 6 and a 9. So we have in a watch we have a long hand, a short hand and a second hand. The short hand is the hour hand, the long hand is the minute hand, and the second hand is the thin hand, which goes all around 60 seconds. So there are many ways of reading time, but there are 3 main ways where it's understood all over the world. So we have first is the AM and the PM way of reading time. So AM means ante meridian and PM means prime meridian. So it's a Latin word. Ante means before noon and prime means after noon. So we have AM and PM time. So when you see the drawing on the board, at the moment it's 3 p.m. That's 3 in the afternoon. So 3 in the afternoon is called 3 p.m. and 3 in the morning is called as 3 a.m. Similarly, 6 a.m. in the evening and 6 a.m. in the morning. Now, that's one way of reading the time. So when somebody asks you in the morning, what time is it? You can say it's 6 o'clock, or you can say 6 a.m. in the morning. You don't even have to say morning. You can just say 6 a.m. or that's one way of saying. The other way is the 24-hour time, and this time is generally observed by the airlines, the railways and military time. So this is the 24-hour format, and even in some BPOs, when you're working in BPOs, you have the 24-hour format. So the 24-hour format starts at 12 in the afternoon. So it starts from 12 in the afternoon. So 1 o'clock will be called 1300 hours. 2 o'clock will be called 1400 hours. 3 o'clock will be called 1500 hours. 4 o'clock will be called 1600 hours. 5 o'clock will be called 1700 hours. And 6 o'clock will be called 1800 hours. So likewise, from 6 to 12. So in the night at 11:59, it will be called 23:59 hours. So you just got 1 minute to midnight. So that's how we read the time. That's the 24-hour format. So generally when you fly by airlines, fly by a plane, so they announce, the air hostess or the pilot announces that we are landing at 23:59 hours. So they'll say hours. So they won't say AM or PM. They even sometimes say AM and PM too. That's one way of reading the time. Then the other way, which is the ancient way or the old way, is still used in England and some parts of India and some parts in America and some other places. So we have the quarter past time, the half past time, the quarter to time. So 15 minutes after the hour pass. So for example, now the time is 3 o'clock. So 15 will be it will be 3:15, and 3:30 will be called as 3:30, and 3:45 will be called 4:45. That's confusing, isn't it? 4:45. Why not 15 minutes? So we can just say it's the old way where you say 4:45. So remember. So if the same thing at 6 o'clock. It's 6 o'clock. 5:45, 6 o'clock, half, and then we say 6:30. So that is one way of saying the time. So now comes another way of saying the time is, what are the times of the day? So the times of the day: dawn. It's dawn, dusk, and twilight. So dawn means half an hour before sunrise, and half an hour after sunset is called dawn. Dusk means half an hour before sunset, and half an hour after sunset is called dusk. The twilight is the light before sunset caused by the sun in the atmosphere. So, twilight is the time in the evening when you can see the sky going pink, red, orange. That's the twilight time. So we have the different times of the day also. We have the morning time, the afternoon time, the evening time, and the night time. So I hope you guys have understood the different times of the day, and that's how we'll be able to read the time and tell the time. So thank you very much once again. It was a pleasure giving this lecture to you, or giving this information to you. Do like, do subscribe, and forward these videos too. Bye till then.